Welcome to Edulution 2.0. Edulution was originally created as an answer to the COVID-19 pandemic when the world went remote and students lost their opportunity to be in the classroom. To help prevent students from falling behind, Edulution filled the gap for those who didn't have Wi-Fi or technology. Edulution has supported the community for over 2 years, filling the educational divide through equity and access, ensuring that all students have a fair chance to learn and succeed in life. Our host is Ms. Pia Rosa, a Bronx-born and raised educator with a heart for her community. Let's start the show.
Hey friends, welcome back to Edulution. Let's continue to work together to make our community a better place for learning and achieving our goals. Let's get to the show.
My wonderful, beautiful, amazing students. Today, right after you watch the video of Austin's butterfly, I want us to sketch butterfly just like his. But first, let's make sure that you watch the video. If your teacher hasn't shown this yet, this is the time to stop this one and go and watch the video where a little boy is drawing butterflies. That's supposed to be a scientific drawing, observational drawing, something that's entirely very real, right? So let me show you why artists make so many sketches. So this is what I'm talking about. His reference is a photo of what's called a tiger swallowtail butterfly. And his first draft is okay, right? But he's made some significant mistakes in the shape of the butterfly, so it does not look like the real butterfly, that specific kind. And then as you see through the video, his sketches get better and better until he comes up with this amazing, fantastic drawing. So I'm going to stop my presentation and I am going to sketch my first draft. I have many first drafts right here. So nice little area still left for yet another sketch. Maybe this one is going to be even better. I will start with a small circle for the head. This way you can see better. Small circle for the head. Now the next part of tiger swallowtail butterfly, or any insect for that matter, is called a thorax. And our butterfly has it kind of this body part, the thorax, kind of like a neck and a chest plate put together. It's not truly a circle, it's more like a really thick loop. And our butterfly also happens to have a stripe going through the middle of it. The sides are going to be that yellowish fuzz, very pretty. I'm going to add the antennas right away because last time I forgot about them. Two thin, slightly curved tail-like lines for the antennas. So we've got the head, the thorax. The next part is called the abdomen, which is kind of like a stomach. And it's a longer, skinnier, and slightly pointier shape. It still looks like an oval, but it's really stretched out and a little pointy. Through the abdomen, there is also another stripe. Okay, the sides eventually I'm going to do yellow. The wings need to be the same. The left wing and the right wing need to be the same size. So the first one is going to be pretty easy. Straight from where the head and the thorax meet, I'm going to draw a curved line. It's kind of going upward, right? It's not going straight. It's not going too low. It's going kind of high where the antennas are. Now the trick is to make sure that I have that same distance on the other side, and I also line them up. So I take my thumb, put it on the beginning of the wing, take my second finger and put it on the end of the wing, freeze the fingers and move the hand. Now, ting, 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 ting. It has to be here. Boom. There is my line. Once I make that marking, I will be able to create that second wing. Here it is. Now we understand the span, how wide the wings open up. It's the span of the wings. Here I'm going to make a little dash where the thorax and the stomach meet, the abdomen and the thorax meet. This is going to be the base of the top wing. And all I need to do is curve that wing towards that dash. Curve it. Excellent. I can create kind of like little ovals for the bubbles with that almost jaggedy edge. I'm gonna bubble them up a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, I need it symmetrical. 3, 4, 5, 6. Symmetrical is when the left side and the right side are like the mirror reflections of each other. I'm going to create a stripe, a tiger stripe, right? That's why it's called a tiger swallowtail. And the swallowtail is because it has these pointy black lines, like a bird swallow. The swallow. I want teeny tiny little stripe at the very corner. If I did it on the left wing, I'm going to do it on the right wing. The next stripe is going to be a little longer. I stepped away from the first stripe and made the second one. I'm going to repeat that on the right wing. Go back to the left. Even a little longer. A little longer. And a little longer. And a little longer. Not very symmetrical somehow. I hope you are doing better than I am. I'm gonna add one more. Nice. Now the base wings, we really don't want to curve it, lining it up with the bottom of the abdomen. I need to make sure that that wing is kind of nice and wide. See where the abdomen is, right? And the wing goes down. We need to observe. This one is a little bit off. It's attached to the abdomen. That was a mistake. This is correct. This is correct. Okay. This one was one of my first ones, I think, and that's why I made a mistake. So I'm gonna go and make a curve, like a smiley face, to the left and to the right from the base of the abdomen. And then I can create the rest of the curve for the lower sets of wings. I'm trying to make them the same in size. Okay. And now I need to add those loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need those swallowtails, right? They kind of go nice and long, straightish. and then they come back, forming that pointy triangle-like shape. Very dark. And this part is more jagged, if you will. Jagged. Nice. Add a little bit more of a stripe right here because these wings look too squished. I want to unsquish them. Better. So there should be an oval-like spot on the left and on the right. That looks pretty good. This one got a little bit bigger, so I'm going to revise and edit to balance it off. And then there is a stripe that goes from the upper left edge towards the abdomen here, and the upper right edge towards the abdomen. It's on a similar spot. Okay. I can change the line by making it not so straight, making it more wavy, making it a little bit more alive, so they don't look so geometric, so triangle-like. And that's a pretty good butterfly. How are we going to color it? I know some of the swallowtails have blue spots close to the swallowtails. Some of them have orange spots, but mostly this butterfly is kind of pale yellow. I, of course, have only one color for the yellow marker. It's pretty bright, but it gives me a nice base color. And I stay inside the lines and apply color evenly. And once I have that first primer color, I can get a little bit more creative with adding the blue and the orange. And a little bit of orange. I want to add a little orange near the black stripes and near the black oval. I missed that one. It just makes it a little bit more three-dimensional. Right? I also found that if I draw very lightly, few lines coming out from the abdomen in nice curves throughout the wings, it creates that butterfly wing texture. I tried it on one of these butterflies, this one, and I really like that effect, so I'm going to keep it. Don't forget to sign your name. And our first draft of the butterfly is done. It is really basically based on my memory, so hopefully my second draft, when I look at the photograph of the tiger swallowtail, I can improve on my own sketch. Maybe these wings are a little too narrow. Maybe these wings are a little too wide. Maybe I need to readdress how I did the three parts of the body, head, thorax, and the abdomen. We shall see. It'll be fun to compare and contrast and find where we went wrong. Till next time, my dear friends, remember, enjoy and practice. See you soon.
I hope you enjoyed that segment. There is so much more to learn. We'll be right back.
Hello, boys and girls. I am Miss Jacobs, and today I want to teach you a great way that we can recall details by using sequencing. One way I thought that would be a great way to do this is by preparing one of our all-time favorite peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But this time I'm thinking of preparing one with a twist. I call it preparing our peanut butter or jelly roll-ups. So let's blast off into cooking so we can learn all these steps. So let's start with collecting all our ingredients and our tools. So here is what we need. For our ingredients, we need bread, slices of bread. Of course, it could be whole wheat or it could be white bread. Miss Jacobs is using whole wheat. Then we need our jelly. I have a huge jar of, I have my favorite strawberry jelly. Of course, you can use grape jelly, whatever you like. And of course, I have my peanut butter. Of course, this comes in many different types of brands. Jif, Skippy, whatever you like. But we have our peanut butter. And for our tools, of course, I'm using, Miss Jacobs have 2 spoons, one for my jelly, one for my peanut butter. I like using the back of the spoon for spreading. And I have my cutting board as well as my rolling pin to make my peanut butter and jelly roll-ups. So let's begin. So I have my 2 slices of bread. All right, have my 2 slices of bread ready. I'm going to get my rolling pin and I am going to roll my slices nice and thin. So watch me. I'm gonna roll. Oop, gotta make sure that my board stays safe. All right, so I'm gonna roll my slices nice and thin. Roll nice and thin. Right? Might be easy to actually, right, use my both hands to do that. Might be easy for you to do that. Right, nice and thin. Go back and forth, back and forth. All right, I think that's a nice and thin. All right, and I'm gonna do my next one. All right. Gotta press down a little hard, guys. All right, with your hands. Nice and thin. All right. Maybe I should turn this over. Make sure it's thin. It has to be thin so that when we roll it up. All right. Okay. So I'll put that aside. Then I am going to decide one is going to be my jelly and one is going to be my peanut butter. So let's start with our jelly. Take one of those spoons, right? Of course, I'm going to dip it out, right? Put it on my first sandwich, all right? Using the back of the spoon, I'm going to spread it nice all over my sandwich. All right. Nice. All right. I think that's good. Yummy. All right. And then, right, I'll take my next spoon, right, and I'm going to spread it on this one. This time is my peanut butter. All right. All right. All right. Spread it nice all over. All right, guys, I thought this was so cool because if you're allergic to peanut butter, you can actually have jelly roll-ups. Of course, if you like both, you can do peanut butter and jelly roll-ups, or you can even have jelly and peanut butter roll-ups. All right, now we're ready for rolling. All right, so since I have my peanut butter, I'm going to really begin to roll. I'm using my fingers and I'm going to roll, you know, like in a ball. And I'm going to do it nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight. All right, right, until I get a nicer roll, right? So that's my peanut butter roll. And then I'm going to get to my jelly roll. And I'm going to do it nice and tight, roll it in a nice little ball, right? Oops, got to make sure that it doesn't scoot out. All right, and there we go. All right, voila. So here, guys, we have our peanut butter and we have our jelly roll-up. Now, we could actually use a very small plastic knife, and I can actually cut them into small bite-sized pieces if I like, but if I don't, I just enjoy. That's the end. So let's recall our details by sequencing our steps from beginning to end. Let's begin. So Miss Jacobs called this peanut butter or jelly roll-ups. Our first step, we collected all our ingredients. We have about 2 slices of white bread or whole wheat bread, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or jelly. Then we need to collect our tools. What tools do we need? We need spoon for spreading, a rolling pin, and we need a board. Then let's start with our steps to follow. First, we place the bread on a cutting board and roll it thin using a rolling pin. Step 2, I spread a thin layer of peanut butter or jelly on the bread. Step 3, roll up nice and tight with your fingers. Step 4, although I said it's optional, but it can be a step, cut into small bite-sized pieces using a plastic knife. Remember guys, I'm thinking plastic knife. I don't want, Miss Jacobs don't want you using a real knife and hurting your fingers. And finally, step 5, the best part, enjoy. Guys, this is a great way that we can recall details. And also, may I say, it's a great sandwich recipe you can follow. Anytime you're at home and you want something quick to eat, this is a great recipe you can follow to make a sandwich for yourself during lunchtime. Guys, it was so great having you with me today. Thank you for joining. See you again.
Bronx Edulution. We are Bronx Strong.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock, so welcome everyone. Today is World Read Aloud Day. So today, February 3rd, Wednesday, is World Read Aloud Day. What this means is that the world is all celebrating read alouds throughout the nation, throughout many countries in the world. So everyone gets to pick a favorite children's book or a passage to read from. We all love to read. We all love to read different books every day, but this is just a special day where you kind of like highlight one of the books. So today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to read a book, a children's book that I just received. It's by Grace Byers. It's called I Am Enough. So let me begin to read the book. There's a special message here for all of us, adults and children included. It's a message of a reminder that you should love yourself and others around you. So you should always do that, and you'll be happier and more settled in your life. So Grace Byers, I Am Enough. Pictures by Katura A. Bobo. Here's the dedication page. For 8-year-old Grace, for God, Mama Cheryl, Faith, Alyssa, and Trey, my greatest loves, and for you, the beautiful soul reading. May you never forget how enough you're enough. Truly, GB. To my niece, Diara, who always sees herself in the characters I create. To Patricia, Thelma, and Cora for being anchors and matriarchs and loving me unconditionally. So you see, she's blowing bubbles here, which is something that everybody loves to do. Whether you're an adult or whether you're a small child. So here we go. Like the sun, I am here to shine.
Mr. Hager, call the office, please.
Like the voice, I am here to sing. Everybody loves to sing. Look, she's singing with her comb there, and everybody's dressed up. Like the bird, I'm here to fly and soar high over everything. Who doesn't love to do that on a swing set in the park? Like the trees, I'm here to grow. Like the mountains, here to stand. Like time, I'm here to be and be everything I can. Like the champ, I'm here to fight. Like the heart, I'm here to love. Like a ladder, here to climb, and like the air, to rise above. Like the wind, I'm here to push. Like a rope, I'm here to pull. Like the rain, I'm here to pour and drip and fall until I'm full. Like the moon, I'm here to dream. Like the student, here to learn. Like the water, here to swell. Like the fire, here to burn. Like the winner, I'm here to win. And if I don't, get up again. I know that I may sometimes cry, but even then, I'm here to try. I'm not meant to be like you. You're not meant to be like me. Sometimes we will get along, and sometimes we will disagree. I know that we don't look the same. Our skin, our eyes, our hair, our frame. But that does not dictate our worth. We both have places here on earth. And in the end, we are right here to live a life of love, not fear. To help each other when it's tough. To say together, I am enough. So, celebrating World Read Aloud Day, you are all enough. You are all special in every way, and you should always love yourself and also love others around you. So with that message in mind, I want you to have a great day. I want you to continue learning each and every day. We are all learners. We never stop learning. Continue reading. It will take you very, very far. And don't forget, you need to love everybody around you. And remember to love yourself first. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us today. From my heart to yours. Have a wonderful day. See you next time, friends.
The Bronx Edulution. We are Bronx Strong.